Dial a Deal.
812-934-5112. It's Dial a Deal. Two 934-5112. If you want to be on Dial a Deal today, well, we'd love to hear from ye. It's Brantley and Annie Nunley at your service. And if you are just tuning in, you may not know. Maybe you just tune in for Dial a Deal, and that's all you listen to on this station. First of all, if you do that, you're missing out on a lot. But US 421 closed between both directions between Decatur County roads 600 and 700 south. So avoid that section of US 421 for a while. They had a fuel truck overturn last night, which is it's not a good thing.
No. That
I would think the weather we've had would have stopped fuel trucks from running on the perilous roads, but
to each their own.
Some fuel company executive right now wishing it had.
Yeah.
But sorry that happened, but that's what's going on now. In the Dial a Deal mailbag today, as we await your call at 812-934-5112, a 3-point hitch grader and snow blade, 6 feet wide, $450. A like-new Craftsman snow blade for a lawn tractor, $175. And 2 ladder trucks for a pickup truck, 1 new, 1 used, heavy duty. You can call about any and all of those things at 907-0957. 907-0957. All numbers on Dial a Deal in the 812 area code, unless we tell you otherwise. Also in the mailbag today, someone looking for an ergonomic snow shovel. They are at 363-4939. 363-4939. I appreciate the fact that you now also have a Christmassy hat on for Dial a Deal.
Yeah, I kept forgetting to get mine. I had it one day before you had yours, and then I forgot.
And can we expect that the rest of the Christmas season to make an appearance on Dial a Deal? It's a reason for people to tune in at WRBI-TV.com and on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page.
Yeah, mine's hand crocheted or knitted. I think it's crocheted.
Yeah. Well, the person that got me this hat as a gift didn't want to spring for something handmade, so they just got me this.
Yeah, well.
Thank you, Annie. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's got the Pacers logo on. Yours doesn't have that, so
yeah,
I got
yours
that
is
on you.
Way fancier, but mine's more fun.
Who made yours? Do you know?
I don't, but I got it at St. Mary's in Greensburg
that's
at
right.
their holiday thing.
A couple of years ago, I think.
Yes.
Right? Not last year even. 812-934-5112. We can help you out on Dial a Deal. This is interesting. Congress released some shocking new photos from the Epstein file.
Oh, no.
Shocking because only 80% of them contained Bill Clinton.
Oh.
That was all. 812-934-5112. And you probably heard about this. A giant brawl broke out outside a Whole Foods in Los Angeles.
Crazy.
Not outside, I'm sorry, in a Whole Foods in Los Angeles. It caused millions of dollars in damage. That's right. It knocked down a display of bottled water. Pricey stuff there. It was caught on camera. Let's hope it doesn't spread nationwide around the holidays.
The ultimate smackdown at Whole Foods. Just when you thought it was safe to grab some organic almond butter, it's go time between the yeast-free loaves and the sparkling lemon water. It's the guy stocking up on kale chips and chia seeds versus the guy defending his cart full of grass-fed jerky and cold-pressed green juice. Aisles of gluten-free snacks have never been more dangerous. Don't miss the bone-crushing, non-GMO, ethically sourced showdown. Bring your own television.
There you go. Sounds like something the UFC could get behind.
Yeah.
812-934-5112. If you want to be on Dial a Deal this morning, it's Cat Herders Day today.
Oh.
Which also means it's Bloody Face Scratches Day today. Cats don't like to be herded.
No.
And will like to be controlled. 812-934-5112. I guess you heard Indiana University's Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman Trophy Saturday night.
I did.
But we have some of the earlier awards that weren't broadcast.
Oh.
You don't hear a lot about these, like this one, for instance.
The nominees for the college quarterback with the coolest sounding name are Georgia's Gunnar Stockton, from Texas, Arch Manning, Oregon's Dante Moore, and BYU's Bear Bachmeyer. And the winner is Arch Manning.
Of course, yeah. Arch, I guess, gets it due to family lineage, you know.
Yeah.
Big name in football. 812-934-5112. We can hook you up with something on Dial a Deal today. A newly released photo from the Epstein estate shows Jeffrey Epstein with Woody Allen. Wow, it's crazy that he was hanging out with such a notorious pervert. Of course, I'm talking about Epstein, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another Heisman category you may have missed the other night.
The nominees for the college wide receiver with the coolest sounding name are Kent State's DeRealist Clark. From Rice, Mobility. Purdue's Nitro Tuggle. And from Florida State, Squirrel White. And the winner is Nitro Tuggle.
Yeah. I like that. I think Nitro Tuggle deserved to win that. I always thought his name sounds like the perfect mixture between like a NASCAR term and a pro wrestling maneuver. Oh,
Yeah.
I gave him the old Nitro Tuggle, you know, right into the wall in turn 3.
At least we have an Indiana winner
Yeah.
in both categories.
812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. New photos from the Epstein files show Jeffrey Epstein with Bill Clinton, President Trump, and Woody Allen. So to anyone who thought there'd be no surprises in the files, congratulations, you were spot on. Oh, and when parents give their kids a cool name and that kid plays for a big college football team, there should be an award for that, don't you think?
The nominees for college player of various positions with the coolest sounding name are from Arizona State, Blazin' Lono Wong. Colorado State's Rocky Beers. From Cal, Legend Journey. SMU's King Large. From South Carolina, Demon Clowney.
All real
and
names.
San Jose State's Sir Bible. And the winner is Rocky Beers.
Rocky Beers, by the way, born in Littleton, Colorado, 30 miles away from Golden, which is the home of Coors. So I think that's where he got that. Tip one back for Rocky's dad, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I went to a school with some people with the last name Beers, but they weren't that fun with naming their kids.
No?
No.
Like one wasn't named Light,
No.
the other wasn't named Logger.
No.
Okay.
They really missed out on a golden opportunity.
Golden, Colorado. I get jokes. 812-934-5112. If we can help you out on Dial a Deal today. Everything's closed except Dial a Deal, pretty much.
That's right.
Even 421. You can get all the lists of closings, cancellations, and delays, WRBIRadio.com. If you come across something that's not on there that you know about, you have the authority to officially report on, just, share that. There's a link to do that on there.
Yeah.
812-934-5112. What else going on? Oh, South Carolina experiencing an outbreak of measles.
Oh, good.
So now the rest of their skin is as red as their necks.
No.
And I thought this was pretty good. Here's the viral video that's making the rounds as one of the most fun posts of 2025. It is a groom pranking his wedding guests. And his bride looks totally surprised with the joke, by the way, too.
I want to tell you that Ashley and I are expecting.
We're expecting all of you to have an amazing party.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
really got him there. Try that one at your wedding. I know a couple of folks getting married here in the next year. I should make sure that they are aware of that option.
Yeah. The mothers of the bride and groom are probably about ready to stab him.
Right.
Both his mom and mother-in-law.
Right.
But
After they recover from their near heart attack.
yeah.
So that's fun for him at least, though.
Today's show is sponsored by gift cards. It's the gift that tells someone, here, do it yourself.
Of course it is. WRBI, you are on Dial a Deal.
Yes, sir. I have a 1998 Buick Century for sale. You can call me at 513-934 or 692-0346.
Okay, let me make sure I've got that right. That was pretty fast. 513-692-0346.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. That's a 98 Buick Century. And the 513 area code, 692-0346. Remember, now don't race through your phone number. That's the most important thing you say because people can't get a hold of you if they don't hear it. 513-692-0346.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Mama Edwina's genuine, authentic, real imitation frozen simulated pizza pie with an average of 53 anchovies per pizza. This is just an estimate, however, and your anchovies may vary.
Ever had a problem with your printer or copier and you just can't seem to get the help you need from your provider? Peter Paul Office Equipment is here to help. When you call Peter Paul, you'll get reliable service on Lexmark, HP, and more. They can also keep you supplied with paper, toner, and just about everything your office needs. So call Peter Paul today and make your printing problems a thing of the past. Peter Paul Office Equipment in Batesville. Call 934-3410. 934-3410.
I'm WRBI meteorologist Paul Trombley with Southeastern Indiana's most reliable forecast. Highs level off around 24 today. Under mainly sunny skies, southwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows dip down to around 17 tonight, partly cloudy skies. Highs level off around 35 tomorrow, mainly clear skies. Right now, 0.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Can we turn the radio on? Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
This is rather festive, isn't it?
My favorite time of year.
How many days till Christmas vacation?
This is your vacation.
Get to work, Hal. Son of a nutcracker.
It's go time.
Yeah, it's also National Cupcake Day today, eh?
Yum.
Should have baked some of those instead of cookies last night.
Yeah, well.
Although those cookies, man, I don't know if I'd trade anything for those. Those were astoundingly good.
Yeah, I couldn't pick a favorite, so I made 2 kinds of cookies.
10 days to Christmas, 16 days to New Year's Eve. Got to get your shopping done. Annie and I will post our sizes in case you're gifting us.
Oh. I didn't know that was an option.
I don't know. Probably won't do that. And if you get us a hat, get a giant one that we can put on over top our headphones during times when we're on the air. Like this one. They thought about getting me an XL, but they went up a size and got Easting size. He's going to hear that one of these days.
Yeah, he's in school right now, but...
812, yeah, it's right. Well, maybe not yet. 2-hour delay, right, for him?
Well, that's true.
812-934-5112 if you want to be on Dial a Deal today. This is interesting. Smartphone use by kids under 12 leads to poor sleep. But since they're the reason the rest of us don't get any sleep, just consider it karma. 812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. 86-year-old James Monateris had to be rescued by Tampa first responders. He's 86, keep in mind, when he went up on his roof to blow off the leaves.
Oh.
He said his shoes weren't gripping too well, and before he knew it, his feet were hanging over the side of the roof. Here's James talking about how lucky he is and how his wife Sharon didn't want him to go up there.
I got you, sir.
I'm glad somebody's got me. My neighbor just happened to walk out and saw my legs over the side of the house and called 911.
Can I reach up without me?
She's been on me for years not to do it. But when you build a home and you go up there and you blow it twice a year, you get confidence.
Let me get your wrist. Come here.
Okay. I didn't mean to cause all this.
No. It's not your fault at all. That's what we're here for, okay?
Maybe it's time to take Sharon's advice and get someone else up there next year.
Probably so.
Oh, so he even admits. I'll tell you what, the greatest generation, you know, they defeated the Nazis and kept the world safe for freedom, and ain't nobody going to tell them what they're going to do, you know? You got to admire the pluckiness, even if it isn't wise.
A first responder is nicer than his children are going to be to him when he said, I'm so sorry to have caused this to the first responder. Says, oh, it's not your fault. That's why we're here. His kids are never going to let him live it down.
Right.
I speak from experience.
Well, Sharon isn't going to let him live it down, I think, first and foremost.
Good.
The CEO of Lululemon is stepping down.
Okay.
The company finances are stretched too thin, much like their pants on every white woman's behind. 812-934-5112 if you want to be on Dial a Deal today. A skydiver in Queensland, Australia, lucky to be okay after his parachute deployed right when he jumped out of the plane. The chute got caught on the wing of the plane. This is not a Tom Cruise movie. This is real life. The parachutist survived by using a hook knife to cut lines from the reserve parachute. Here's Angus Mitchell, the chief commissioner of air traffic there.
Without having that hook knife, we most likely would have seen a very different outcome. Calm and collected actions from the parachutist, but equally for the pilot involved as well. The pilot was faced with an aircraft that at that stage didn't have the control that he would expect.
Yeah. I would imagine that would affect what kind of control you had over your aircraft. Somebody's hanging off the side of it like that.
Yeah, to add another reason to the column of don't parachute.
Right. Please do not do that. This is, a missing dog in California found 5 years later in Michigan. Maybe he was just 5 years. Maybe he was just trying to get away from us. Maybe he didn't like the family.
Maybe.
Just goes to show you should never give up hope unless you're a Chiefs fan. The Chiefs, by the way, on the brink of at least tying the game yesterday with the visiting Chargers. Unfortunately, their backup quarterback, Gardner Minshew, threw too short in the direction of Travis Kelce.
Second down, 15. And deep and intercepted. It's picked off. And the Chargers are going to win and knock the Chiefs out of the playoffs. First time in 11 seasons, the Chiefs will not be in the playoffs.
What do you think? Does the royal wedding still happen? I mean, she's a winner. Can she be? I mean, I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. I hope you're right.
Travis Kelce's like 4 years older than the average retirement age of the, what is he? His position?
NFL player. Yeah.
No, I mean, tight end. That's it.
812-934-5112. If you want to be on Dial a Deal today, we would love to have you be a part of the program, the proceedings. We're hoping to get a second call. I mean, wouldn't that just be, well, that's almost too much to hope for.
Sports Choice.
Tickets for the final of the World Cup soccer tournament cost $4,000.
Whoa.
To put that into perspective, that's about $1,000 per goal.
Sports Choice.
They don't score a lot in soccer. It's not like American football, When a man in the UK was released from jail, he and a friend celebrated by breaking into another home.
Oh.
Boy, it must be great to have a job you love that much.
Yeah.
Just couldn't wait to get it, just for old time's sake. Get out there and let's just go break in one more time. What do you say, buddy?
We call back home again.
Was on yesterday's date in 1909 that workers placed the last of 3.2 million 10-pound bricks on the 2.5-mile oval track at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It has been called the Brickyard ever since.
Nice.
You've been following the resurfacing of the Brickyard.
Yeah, there's going to be it might even be I don't think it's out yet. They're filming it so you can watch it. A little docu-series.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And on today's date, December the 15th of 1863, the Indiana 22nd Light Artillery Regiment mustered in at Indianapolis, one of the many Hoosier units to serve in the Civil War. The 22nd took part in the Atlantic Campaign and the Battle at Nashville.
Nice.
The important date in Indiana, the part we played in the Civil War, fighting on the right side.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really overextending myself to say that, although we see all the Confederate battle flags that some people see fit to fly. This was clearly in the Union.
Yeah.
And very sad news last night out of Los Angeles. We'll close with this. Director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle stabbed to death in their home yesterday. It's an ongoing investigation. Sources saying they were murdered by their 32-year-old son, Nick. Of course, Rob became famous by playing Michael Stivic on All in the Family in the 70s. Here's a scene where Mike's father-in-law, Archie Bunker, sees Mike putting on a sock and a shoe on his feet, 1 foot at a time, and takes exception. This reminds me of something they would talk about, 20, 30 years later on Seinfeld, the kind of topic they would take up. The series is so far ahead of its time.
Hold it! What are you doing here? What? What about the other foot? There ain't no sock on it. I'll get to it. Don't you know that the whole world puts on a sock and a sock and a shoe and a shoe? I like to take care of 1 foot at a time. It's just as quick my way. Wait a minute, that ain't the point. Suppose there's a fire in the house and you got to run for your life. Your way, all you got on is 1 shoe and a sock. My way, you got on a sock and a sock. You see, you're even. Suppose it's raining or snowing outside. Your way, with a sock on each foot, my feet would get wet. My way, with a sock and a shoe on 1 foot, I could hop around and stay dry.
Just great writing on that show. Of course, Rob Reiner said when he was young, it was a normality to see his father, Carl Reiner, and Mel Brooks working up bits for their TV appearances in their home. Here's Rob on realizing how great they were and the time that they used one of his jokes in the act. It involved slapping his face with both hands.
I idolized them. When I was a teenager, I'd come home from school every day when I was about 15, 16 years old, and I would put on the 2,000-Year-Old Man record and listen to it. I mean, not just because it was my dad, but I mean, it was just the most brilliant comedy ever put on record. They used to go on Ed Sullivan every once in a while and do their routines. And I think I was about 16 years old. My dad and Mel were sitting in the living room, and I came in and I said, I have an idea for a joke. I said, it's the first person to invent applause. And they said, what is that? I said, well, in the old days, if somebody was funny or somebody sang and somebody did something really good and you really liked it, you'd go, oh boy, is that good? And if you really love somebody, you could kill yourself because you'd slap yourself to death. He said, so the first guy, when nobody was looking, he pulled his head out and he put his hands together like that. He says, and that was the first applause. I felt unbelievably privileged. I was beside myself.
And, of course, Rob Reiner appeared as documentarian Marty DeBurgi, and this is Spinal Tap. Here is the classic scene where guitarist Nigel Tufnell, played by Christopher Guest, is showing how the band's Marshall amps go to 11.
If you can see, the numbers all go to 11. 11, 11,
and most of
11.
The amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's 1 louder, isn't it? What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly. 1 louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
Very tragic development in Los Angeles, so safe home, Rob Reiner.
WRBI, keeping you informed.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston.